Ndichingomuona, kunza confused, manaye, anondisiya ndiri confused. Ndichingomuona, kunza soldier love, ndichatomba love. Anotamba nemvura, anofarira mhofu, ndichatomba manofu. Ndogara ndichingomuona, kunza confused, manaye, anondisiya ndiri confused.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've got a little somebody over here, so that means it's story time. And I've been away for a little bit because I was focusing on my studies, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a job. But I've literally just put the full stop on my final exam today, and all I see is unemployment coming my way. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not. I really am unemployed. So if you've got a father's, brother's, cousin's, sister's, child's, uncle's cousin, then please tell them that Tash is unemployed. And hey, before I start, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and click it, like, you know, so you know, and make sure you've got that little notification on so that you know when I've posted a video, and then you can watch it, and then we can enjoyment together. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's all for free. If not, why not? And let's get into the story time. I have this habit of talking about things that are insignificant and not getting to the point, but today we'll get to the point. Wait, I'll call you back just now.
Wait. 1 second. What story time are you telling?
It's the April Fools.
Oh.
Yeah. Even? It's no trouble to that time delay. Kutichiva na bokanga metozo itzosa. Alright, so let's resume. Tani is always trying to mess up my shit. And you should know who Tani is from the last video that we did about men are trash. If you haven't, then I'm going to put it in the link below. But basically, yeah, that was her on the phone wanting to know what story time I'm doing because she's nosy as fuck. But back to the story time. I swore I was going to be on topic. I know. I am. How do I even start this story? Alright, people like to think social media ruins relationships, right? But I think people ruin relationships. Social media just makes it easier for some of us who like to, you know, investigate to find what we're looking for. And it's gonna make sense in 2.5 seconds. So the year was... I'm not gonna say the year because people on Twitter just be doing mad ass calculations, boy. It's like, do you work for the FBI part-time or not? But basically, if you know about it, you know. If you're meant to know, you will know. If you don't know, then you shouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I was dating this guy and I was so in love with him, you guys. I don't think I've ever been in love with someone the way that I was in love with this guy. And everything was going good. It was swimming in the base wars, hashtag Bay goals were really in there. Then one day, I wake up, I go on Twitter, and then I see a picture of my babes. Okay, well, let's call him Marcus. So I saw a picture of Marcus with this girl. It was him. Okay, let me explain the picture. It was him and this girl. They weren't doing anything. They were just like really close together with the, you know, with the cheeks like and then her tongue was like and then he was just like really close to her. So they weren't doing anything. Something about the picture just rubbed me the wrong way. Women, you know, we have that woman intuition. Even if the picture isn't doing anything, you just know, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Something is a little bit fishy. So that's what that picture did to me. But being the advocate of honesty, I went to my bed and I was like, Marcus, I saw this picture on Twitter. I don't like it. Can you take it down? Him, knowing that he's got a crazy ass shenanigan bae, was like, boo, I got you. I'm gonna talk to the person who posted it so that they can take it down. Okay, he gets me. We are relationship goals. That's how we solve things. So I'm expecting next morning when I wake up, the picture will be down and we'll be back in Bay goals. I wake up and the picture is still there. So now I'm like, why is this picture still there? Because I've already told, don't make me tell you twice. So now my temper is flaring up. Look, I'm Zimbabwean. Don't make me get up to here. Babe, why is this picture not down? Because I already told you, you know my neck was doing all of this. Even though I was speaking in a calm manner, I was doing all of this. And I was like, I already told you that this picture makes me uncomfortable. So why isn't it down? And he says, babe, I know how you feel about these things. And I told the person to take the picture down, but she doesn't want to take it down. Let's call her Rosaline. You know what? I'm going to text her and ask her to take the picture down because it makes me uncomfortable. I just don't like it. Yes, I'm that kind of girlfriend. Controlling as fuck, but you love me. And he was like, babe, do it. Maybe if it's coming from you, she will understand it better because you are my woman, bitch. You know, he can't be cheating then. Like, it can't be a situation then because he told me to do it. Like, why would you tell me to do it if you know that it's gonna do something? Like, but still, because I'm a little bit cuckoo, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I said I was gonna text her, and now I'm gonna text her. So I go onto the phone, and I'm like, hi, Rosie, this is Tash. I'm Marcus's girlfriend. I just wanted to let you know that the picture that you posted made me feel uncomfortable. And if you don't mind, could you please take it down? That's exactly how I said it because I'm a respectful ass person. I'm nice. 10 minutes later, Rosie, bing, bing, texts me. And I'm like, oh, this should be the notification that the picture's going down. Hi, Tash. Well, you have bigger problems than that picture because Marcus and I have been dating since October last year. Mind you, the date was April the 1st. And right now, as we're talking, he's sitting on the edge of my bed trying to explain himself. I'm like, huh? Trying to explain what? And then she says to me, why don't we Skype call so we can really see what's going on? At this point, I'm a little confused because, first of all, I've spoken to this guy to let him know that I'm about to text to this girl and ask her about the picture innocently. And then he's even told me, yes, babe, do it. Next thing, this girl is telling me she's been dating my boyfriend since October. I'm now in a miscombobulation. And then, next thing after the next thing, she's telling me, let's Skype. Because he's at the side of my bed trying to explain himself. Now I'm in a miscombobulation. Should I call her? Should I not call her? If I don't call her, does that make me a weak bitch? If I do call her, does that make me a weak bitch? Fuck it. Let's Skype. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. You know when Skype, when people answer, the thing goes. Yep. So they answer the call. Because I open up my little laptop and see. Rosie is sitting next to Marcus. Marcus is looking dumb as fuck. I decide to initiate the conversation. I'm like, Marcus, what's the meaning, shorty? You know a nigga lying when he does this shit. He was like, yeah, babe, so, yeah. Is that even a sentence? Like, what are you trying to say to me? Like, no, basically, I've been seeing Rosie for a little while, and that's what it is. So she's like, Marcus, obviously, because, you know, Marcus is here. I'm over here. You know, I'm virtual. He's reality. So she's like, Marcus, what's going on? And then he's like, no, babe, I'll explain this later properly, but right now let's just get through this. I'm sitting here overlooking on people having a romantical conversation in front of me, and I'm like, y'all are really trying it with the April Fool's jokes this year. Y'all are really going in, aren't ya? HAHALOL. Okay, this is funny. Well, I was really in denial in that moment because I'm like, this isn't really happening. So we have the conversation and she's basically like, yeah, me and him have been dating since October of last year, and I was even surprised to get your message because he's my boyfriend. And I was busy texting you because I had told him that I was going to text you about this picture and tell you that, you know, I felt some type of way about it. And she was like, wow. And I was like, wow. And then, as women do, you see, this is when I learned my lesson. As women do, I stopped talking to her and I'm like, you know what? This is insane. And then she says to me, this is insane. You can have him. And I was like, what are you trying to say? Like, because up until 2.5 seconds ago, I thought we were both victims in this situation. And she's like, yeah, you can have him because I definitely deserve better. Hey, are you trying to say I don't deserve better? Like, what are you trying to say? So now I was feeling a little bit salty. And I'm like, Rosie, it's fine. You can have him. Because that's what we do. Girls, we start playing the you can have him game. You can have him. I don't want him because I deserve it. You can't have him because I don't want trash because I deserve it. So now it's just the you can, bitch. We're both losing. Marcus is still just sitting there like a dumbass. And then I'm like, okay, I can't handle this conversation anymore because there's nothing more that can come out of this. Like, I close my laptop. I go on about my business, go back to washing those Tupperwares full of oil. Everybody knows how those are. And I'm really just living my life. Like, I'm watching series, everything is calm. Like, you would not even have imagined that this had just happened. Keep in mind, it's April Fool's Day, so I obviously have a level of uncertainty because that's the day that people think that they can just fuck with you and tell you things that aren't funny like they are funny and they're not funny. And you just have to be like, Kiki, we'll wait until the second. So I'm just looking at it like, okay, this isn't really happening. Like, these are alternative facts. So I'm expecting that, you know, by tonight, latest tomorrow, someone's going to come clarifying the situation because it's April Fool's Day and y'all are obviously playing a joke on me. So I look back at my phone and all I'm seeing is like, messages just coming in of, babe, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to jeopardize our relationship like this, you know I love you, can we get back together, what. He's really invested in this April Fool's joke. So I was really calm about the situation, and then I text him back and I'm like, nah, it's cool, don't even worry about it, because I'm legit. At this point, I'm thinking it's a joke. So I was texting and I was like, no, babe, don't worry. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. The next day rolls around and I've slept really peacefully. Okay, let me check my phone, you know, because that April Fool's Day message should be rolling about, you know, right about now. Scrolling. I'm sorry, please take me back. I didn't mean to, sorry, what? Where's the April Fool's though? It's nowhere. It wasn't a joke. It was only until the next day that I'm looking at my phone that it sinks in. This guy really cheated on me. And I really did have a Skype conversation with him and Rosie sitting in front of me. And had no idea that this was happening because, you know, in my crazy ass mind, I was thinking it's an April Fool's Day joke. Like, this is real life. Guys, I can't even explain to you what was going through my mind on April the 2nd. The rage, the hunger, the audacity. How can this man? I think the moral of today's story is, guys, don't do shenanigans on major holidays. Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas Day, you know that's Jesus' birthday. You have no business taking his shine by doing shenanigans. I just need you men to understand that when you break up with someone on a major holiday, there's certain connotations that come up with that. Like if it's Christmas, then I think, okay, maybe he's just too broke to get me a gift. Whatever, I'll let it go. If it's fucking Easter, I'll be like, okay, maybe he's allergic to eggs. I'll let it go. The worst is April Fool's Day. Cause here I am, going through a breakup, and I think it's a joke. It only dips until the next day that, fam, you're going through heartbreak. What kind of stupidity is that? Oh my God. Guys, when it dipped, obviously, I drank myself to oblivion. I cried. I went through the most. Then I took him back. Hey, that's another story time for another day. But yeah, that's the moral of today's story, and I think now you will deep why it took me a long time for me to say that story. And if you want to hear the continuation of the story with this shenanigan, then please post a comment, because I want to know what you like. I want to know if you're into the commentaries. I want to know if you're into the debates. I want to know if you're into the story times, if you're into all of it. You know what I'm saying? We're here for everything. We're here for everybody.
Ndichingomuona, kunza confused, manaye, anondisia ndiri confused. Ndichingomuona, kunza soja lofu, ndichatomba lofu. Anotamba nemvura, anofarira bofu, ndichatomba manofu. Ndichingomuona, kunza confused, manaye, anondisia ndiri confused.